Okay, good day everyone. We are now continuing the rules on differentiations under the differentiating trigonometric functions. This time we will look at the derivatives of the trigonometric functions such as sine x, cosine x, tangent x, secant x, cosecant x, and cotangent x. You may start this topic by recalling and reviewing the trigonometric functions involving some identities. That is the what we call ratio identities. Tangent x is equals to the ratio of sine x over cosine x, and the other one is cotangent x. That is the ratio of cosine x divided by sine x. And the reciprocal identity, which is secant x is equals to 1 over cosine x, and cosecant x is equals to 1 over sine x. And some important limits previously discussed, such as yung ating mga special limits, like the limit of sine x over x where x approaching 0 is equals to 1, and the limit of cosine x minus 1 over x where x approaching 0 is equals to 0. Okay, rule number 7, we have the derivatives of trigonometric functions. For letter A, we have the derivative of sine x is equals to cosine x, and derivative of cosine x is equals to negative sine x. The derivative of tangent x is equals to secant squared x, and the derivative of cotangent x is equals to negative cosecant squared x. Derivative of secant x is equals to secant x times tangent x. And letter F, the derivative of cosecant x is equals to negative cosecant x cotangent x. Okay, so example 7.2, under pa rin ito ng rule number 7. Differentiate the following functions. Letter A, the function f of x equals 3 secant x minus cosecant x. And the another one, letter B, is the g of x is equals to x squared cosine x plus 5 sine x. Okay, so let's start with letter A. Applying the formulas above, we get yung kanina yung mga formula natin. So if the f of x is equals to 3 secant x minus cosecant x, then the derivative of f of x is equals to 3. Kasi ito ay ano to, constant naman ng 3. So pwede natin kuhanin ng, gawin natin coefficient ng 3 times derivative naman ng secant x minus derivative ng cosecant x. Then, ang derivative ng secant x ay secant x tangent x. So, meron na tayong first term, 3 secant x tangent x minus, while the derivative of cosecant x based on sa ating rule number 7, we have negative cosecant x times cotangent x. So, ang final result natin, kasi meron tayo dito minus and negative, so pwede na mag-combine yung magiging plus na ito. Itong part na ito na magiging plus na siya. Ang final nating result ay 3 secant x tangent x plus cosecant x cotangent x. And that's it. Okay, next. Under pa rin ang example 7, pero yung letter B na ang ating sagutan. So, differentiate the given function g of x is equals to x squared cosine x plus 5 sine x. And again, applying the formula number 7. So, we have the given function g of x equals to x squared cosine x plus 5 sine x. Then, mapapansin mo yung ating first term ay product ng x squared and cosine x. At yung second term naman ay may constant na 5. So, dito sa ating first term, pwede natin i-apply ang product rule. Kasi product yan eh. So, product rule ang i-apply natin dyan. Ito naman sa 5 sin x, constant multiple rule. Okay? So, ang magiging yung expression natin, ang product rule natin ay pag kinuha natin yung derivative nitong first term, so the derivative of x squared minus cosine x is the same with first term, first factor times the derivative of the second factor. So x squared derivative of cosine x plus second factor times the derivative of the first factor, or cosine x times derivative of x squared. Then, i-bring down lang natin tong x squared at ang derivative naman ng cosine x ay negative sin x. So, itong first term ng product rule magiging negative x squared sin x. Then, bring down cosine x times derivative ng x squared based dun sa ating power rule ay magiging 2x. Then, ayusin natin, i-manipulate natin itong final answer. So, pwede natin ilagay sa numerator, or rather, pwede natin ilagay sa first term yung positive cosine x, 2x, and then rearrange natin. So, pwede na siya maging 2x cosine x. Then, yung second term natin yung may minus. So, minus x squared sin x. Then, gamitin natin itong expression na to, substitute to the first term. At ito naman, constant multiple, ilalabas mo lang yung 5, then derivative naman ng sin x. At ang derivative naman ng sin x, base sa ating trigonometric function, ay cosine x. So, input natin itong dalawang terms na ito. So, we have the derivative of g of x equals to product rule, derivative of x squared times cosine x plus 5 derivative of sin x. Then, we have 2x cosine x minus x squared sin x plus itong second term natin 5, then derivative ng sin x ay cosine x. Okay? Then, pwedeng mag-combine yung 2x cosine x at yung 5 cosine x. Pwedeng mag-combine kasi meron silang common factor na cosine x. Kapag kinumbine natin yan, common factor ang cosine x, magiging 2x plus 5x. Then, times cosine x. Then, bring down lang natin yung minus x squared sin x. And, that's it. Ito na yung ating final answer. Okay, example 7, letter C. Find an equation of the tangent line to the graph of the cosine function at the point of 3 pi over 2, 0. For the solution, if we have the cosine function, ang cosine function natin ay f of x equals cosine x. Base natin dito sa ating sample. Okay. So if we're going to find first the derivative of given f of x, and its derivative is negative sin x. Rule number 7. Then, on the derivative, kuhain natin yung value ng ating x, which is 3 pi over 2. Then, gawin natin siyang domain doon naman sa derivative ng f of x. So, instead ng x, gamitin natin yung 3 pi over 2. So, f prime of 3 pi over 2 is equals to negative sine of 3 pi over 2. At ang 3 pi over 2, pag kinonvert mo yan sa degree measure, ito kasi radian measure. So, sa degree measure yan ay 270. So, pag kinuha mo ngayon ang negative of sine 270 sa yung scientific, ang equivalent nun ay 1. So, the value of f prime of 3 pi over 2 of negative sine 3 pi over 2 is 1. Okay, so meron na tayo ngayong value. Then, From the point slope form of equation, diba, meron tayong tinatawag na point slope form. Then, itong nakuha natin na 1, ito na ngayon ang mag-represent natin na slope. Yan yung ating slope. Di ba yung ating sa point slope of a line, let's say of a line muna, no? Yun yung y minus y sub 1 equals slope m times x minus x sub 1. Yan. Okay, so gamitin natin ngayon ito. From the point slope of an equation of the tangent line having slope 1 and containing the point, ito yung ating given point, 3 pi over 2 comma 0. So we have, using this form, y minus y sub 1 is 0. Kasi ito, sa point natin, ito ang ating x sub 1. At yung 0 naman ang ating y sub 1. Then ang slope natin ay 1. X minus ang x sub 1 natin ay 3 pi over 2. Then i-manipulate na natin. Ang mangyayari nga y minus 0 is still y. Then distribute natin yung 1. So we have x minus 3 pi over 2. So doon sa question na find the equation of the tangent line. So ito ngayon ang ating equation of the tangent line. Y equals x minus 3 pi over 2. And that's it.